Welcome back to Community Hotline. I'm here with China Kirk, who is the Associate Executive Director at USTA in the Northwest section. Thank you so much for being here today.
Great, thank you for having me.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the organization?
Sure. So the USTA in the Pacific Northwest, the United States Tennis Association, is the national governing body for the sport of tennis. And we host the US Open every year in Flushing Meadow. But what people don't know is that we're also a nonprofit C3 organization. So while part of the year you may think of us as junior competition, adult leagues, or the US Open itself, the rest of the year we're giving back through health and wellness, after-school programs, park and rec partnerships, and everything that we can do to kind of get the community kind of up, moving, having fun from the youngest, the little toddlers, all the way to senior citizens.
Perfect. And do you guys have any programs that are targeted towards families?
We do. So here at the Pacific Northwest, we have 4 states within our section, and that includes Alaska, Oregon, Washington, and a little bit of Idaho. And we run year-round programs. During the school year, it's mostly for kids. That's our tennis after-school zone, and we could talk some more details about that. But our family-friendly program and our Play to Learn program run during the summers, and we're just finishing up here, I think in about a week or two. And we've been so excited about the family-friendly program. We've run that at 29 parks throughout the Pacific Northwest this summer.
Wow. So you guys are really involved here. Yeah. And so what can they expect once they get involved?
Well, you know, we heard from so many parents that they would go to watch their children's activities, whether it was a different sport or so much of it was about they would drop their child off, they'd go around and, you know, run errands or do things, and then they'd come back and pick up their kids. And there just wasn't anything out there for them that was, well, A, really affordable, but during kind of those after school, after work hours, and that they could do as a whole family.
Right.
So our family-friendly tennis program says that no experience necessary. You literally just come, show up at the park, and it's all, so here in Portland specifically, we have got 6 public parks, and the whole family can come at once, and we've had grandparents come with toddlers, come with moms, dads, you know, all ages, teenagers. They show up and everything is game-based. What's really amazing about tennis is that we've really changed the game. We use a different format of equipment. So we've got these low compression balls, you know, rackets that are sized right for kids and, you know, senior citizens. Are lighter. They're, you don't really have to have any experience. You can come out and have so much fun. So when they show up for family friendly, it's very carnival-like. There's music. There's usually someone greeting you on a megaphone. They've got little name tags for you. And we provide everything. So you come out there, we give you equipment, we get you all set up, and you have a big activity. The whole family warms up together. And then we divide you up into different areas, and everyone just has fun. So you've got your kind of peewees hanging out by there. You've got your 10 and under together. Your teens are playing some game base, and you know the adults are, you know, on a different court. And then at the very end, we bring them all back together for a big family game. And people say they just love it because, you know, they're always looking for something that, sure, is health and it's wellness, but it's just really fun. And to be able to do that as an entire family at the same time, that's something they were really excited about.
Right, and I think we have some pictures here. Do you want to talk about those?
So a lot of these pictures here are from our public facilities. And one thing that USTA Pacific Northwest is doing, we're reaching out to park and rec departments and to community centers, community hubs that may not have the resources to hire staff, to purchase equipment, all the things that you need to do to run a summer program. As a nonprofit organization, we're able to bring those resources. So all the pictures you see here are from our public parks, and we've come into the public park and said, you know, you've got so many activities that you're doing and doing so well, you know, let us help you with this piece. You've got the courts, you've got the facility, let us come and help run your programming for you. So for partners out there that aren't doing that right now, we're a resource, and you know we've got the funding and resources to help make that happen.
And I think we also have a video that features some of the kids and the instructors having a little fun, and it's great to have a program that not only focuses on health and wellness, but it's targeted towards families and spending time together and away from all our technology devices, you know, and just having some good time and being active as well, right?
Well, we do lots of activities in the summer because we have little girls and they're active and like to play. So we were looking through the Parks and Rec catalog and looking for things that we could do as a family instead of just, you know, individual activities. And we saw family tennis and thought it sounded really fun, and we signed up for the first session and loved it. And so we signed up for the next session and been playing since.
Yeah, it was really inexpensive, and we didn't have to necessarily even have rackets or tennis balls. And it was in our neighborhood, so you just kind of need to show up. That's it.
1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 right. 1, 2, 3 right. 1, 2 left. 1, 2, 3. Got it!
It's so great to see the family so interactive and all kind of coming together, having fun. It's not just about, you know, a competition. It's more to come together and have fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, the USTA, we have so many product lines that are for competition. So our adult leagues and our junior competition, they do a great job, and they're for people who, who enjoy playing tennis. But the family-friendly, the play-to-learn summer camps, everything that we're doing in the schools, it's really for people who have never played tennis and really want to just stay in that kind of recreational, play-based, game-based space.
Right. So you guys, your organization provides the competition, but also resources for family just to have fun.
Yes.
That's perfect. And so over the summer, kids have a lot of free time. So it's great that they have, you know, these resources to keep them out of the house and active. And do you guys have any kind of summer camps available?
So the Family Friendly program runs the evenings during the summer, because that's when we find that they have the most time usually to hang out with their children and spend some quality time. But we also have what's called Play to Learn, and that is the equivalent to a summer camp. So, you know, if you go to rectennis.com, which is our website, every summer, about 2 months ahead of time, we'll start advertising each of the different areas that we have, you know, programs available, and it's always growing. I think a couple years ago we were about 6 parks and rec, and this year we're at 29 and looking to expand even further than that next year. So there's a pretty good chance there's something that's either for your child during the day or, you know, for your entire family in the evening during the summer. But we also have programs throughout the school year for kids.
Okay. And so when do these summer camps run?
They usually start about June 1st, and I would say they end late August. It's great because we really tailor them to each neighborhood. So, you know, school lets out at a different time in Washington versus Oregon versus, say, Anchorage, Alaska. So we'll do 2 things. We tailor the program schedule to that community. So as much as the weather, as, you know, if it's too hot, if it's too cold, if it's Alaska, just whatever it is that fits that community, we'll make that programming work. But what's really great too is that we'll hire students, you know, college students, stay-at-home moms, people from that neighborhood to help run those programs. So whereas the USTA is coming in and providing resources to, you know, bring the program, bring the equipment, we're also hiring. We hired 279 seasonal employees this year just to run those summer programs. And it was great because they're also people who may not have really thought of themselves as playing tennis, but because everything is so game-based, play-based, it was an opportunity for them also to get involved in the game.
Right. So you mentioned you guys hired a lot of people. Do you guys also have a need for volunteers?
Yes. Oh my goodness, always. And you know, volunteers for us was such a great thing because you know, they may not be able to give an entire summer, but they certainly will have a month here or a weekend, or you know, just looking to give back even as a family. So the same process they would go to work with us would be with a volunteer too, and that's at rectennis.com.
Perfect, perfect. And so they can find that information and how they can get in-volved on your website.
Even this, so right now our summer programs are winding down, but all fall and winter we'll be running in-school programs. So the Tennis After School Zone is a place where we're also looking to hire people from the neighborhood and also find volunteers from the neighborhood or the school. And same thing, giving back. Tennis is a way to keep healthy and fit and fun, but with our school programs, we also incorporate life skills and character development.
Yeah, perfect. And so you mentioned that you guys not only have programs during the summer, but during the school year as well. What is the Tennis After School Zone?
The Tennis After School Zone is our in-school program. Well, it's in school and out of school. What we do starting as soon as the school year starts, we'll say to any of the students at that school, there's something in the after hours for you, usually 3 to 6 p.m. Same deal, no experience necessary. We provide all of the equipment, all of the curricula, and we tie it to life skills and character development. And the great part about the TAS program is that for any school that offers it, in that after school space, we'll provide that equipment to their PE teachers during the school day. So now they've got even more resources available for them, during that kind of 8 to 3. And then parents know that their children are safe. They know that with the low compression of the foam balls, there's no safety issues, and most importantly, that their kids are having fun.
Right, and so for the after-school zone, does that take place in Portland parks, or do they stay situated at their schools?
At their school.
Okay.
So whatever time, the day ends, they just roll right into that tennis program and the life skills component. And about an hour or two later, the parents can come pick them up, or in some cases where the schools are open to the public, we may run a family program there.
Perfect. And how can parents get their child involved in this program?
Sure. Go to rectennis.com and we will list all of the schools. Click on the school and go ahead and register. But if you see that, if you're looking at the list, if it's Washington, a little bit of Idaho, Oregon, Alaska, any of those states, if you see that your school isn't listed, we're always taking on new schools. Perfect. So if you go there and you see something that's a great fit, feel free to register. But if you're a parent or you're a principal or you're a teacher and you want TAS to be part of your school, reach out to us at rectennis.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here, China.
Thanks for
it's
having
been
us.
great, and it's great to have these programs available not just to the kids, but to families, so that they could find some time and a place to have some fun and spend some quality time together.
That's our goal.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And that is all for this segment of Community Hotline. Thank you so much for being here today. For more information about USTA and their programs and how you can get involved, just stay tuned and we'll have that information for you. I had a great time filling in for Monica, and she'll be here next time. Thank you so much.